My fiance's entitled 21-year-old niece thinks she's his mini wife and is demanding to try on my engagement ring. Now, she's uninvited to my wedding. My fiance has two sisters, and he's close to this particular sister and her daughter. Her daughter hangs out a lot with him and sometimes refers to him as Kev. I found that a bit weird, but since he's the youngest uncle, then I thought no problem. She follows all his SM accounts and even knows some of his friends. Also, she drives his car whenever he visits and uses his workout equipment. I talked to him about some boundaries, but his sister gave me no chance and accused me of putting space between the family and him, so I kept my mouth shut. I recently got engaged to my fiance, 34. He's in the military and has an extended family. He's close to his sister and 21-year-old niece. When I met his niece, she seemed sweet, but kept making passive-aggressive comments about me, like how I look older than my fiance, how we're incompatible just due to our star signs or whatever. And when we announced my engagement, she told my fiance he is moving too fast. We've been dating for almost 3 years, LDR. Yesterday, I visited my future in-laws, and his sister and niece were there. His niece saw my ring and commented on it, saying, "I bet this is the fanciest one you've ever gotten." Just like my uncle, I felt offended and thought that was rude, but I ignored her because of how mother-in-law looked at me. But she, his niece, asked if she could try the ring on. I was taken aback. I said no, and she asked again, but I still said no. Next thing I knew, she got up from her seat and stood in front of me, extending her arm, expecting me to take the ring off and give it to her. I was like, "What the EF?" I said, "Please go back to your seat." I already said no. Sister-in-law said it was fine, but I said I just didn't feel comfortable. Sister-in-law then looked at me quizzically and was like, "Are you serious? That's his niece. Just let her try it on." I said I was sorry, but no. Niece threw a fit and went upstairs. Her mom said I had no reason to act like this and said she didn't get what my problem was. I took my purse about to leave after she kept berating me for not letting her daughter try the ring. Mother-in-law asked me to stay, but I insisted on going. Sister-in-law tried calling me, and because I needed time to answer, she sent a text saying my behavior was alarming and that she would bring this incident up to her brother when he got back because she sensed that I was trying to drive a wedge between her daughter and my fiance for whatever reason. Update. I called my fiance later that evening to explain what had happened. He was initially shocked by the behavior of his niece and sister, but listened patiently. After hearing everything, he was really mad. He called his niece and sister, telling them in no uncertain terms that they were not entitled to anything from him or me. He said their behavior was unacceptable and disrespectful. He made it clear that if they were not going to apologize for their actions, they should not come to the wedding. His sister tried to defend her daughter, saying she was just excited and didn't mean any harm. My fiance was firm, telling her that boundaries needed to be respected and that her daughter's behavior was inappropriate. He also emphasized that their comments and actions were driving a wedge, not me. Since then, things have been tense. His niece and sister have not reached out to apologize, and there is an uncomfortable silence between us. I feel a mix of relief and guilt. While I appreciate my fiancé standing up for me, I'm also worried that this conflict might strain his relationship with his family. I can't help but wonder if I handled the situation poorly, or if there's more I could have done to prevent this fallout.